Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today on Danielle's Blooming Garden. I'm Danielle. Today I am going to be starting some fall plants. I'm so excited. Today is the 1st of September 2025 and it is time now to start some fall plants. So I'm going to take you along with me to show you what I am planting. But first I'm going to show you some new things that are blooming in the garden. Let's go. So we're going to start off back here at this plant over here. This is a spaghetti squash. And so what I thought yesterday when I came out that, let me put these down. We've got one starting to grow right here. But yesterday when I came out, I looked at the plant in the flower. I said, oh no, it's got some pickle worms in there. So it's okay. I got those out. And so I'm just gonna be looking for another one. It's blooming everywhere. So I'm just gonna be looking out and seeing, making sure that I can at least get one spaghetti squash off of there. So I also wanted to show you the long cucumber. It is coming along very nicely, and today we might have some cucumbers to actually pick. So let me see. Here is one here. Let me get you around this way. Maybe you can see it better this way. All right, so there it goes. That is a long, and I have it in one of these protective bags because we fight the pickle worm. And so as you can see, there is one right there. And as you can see what I'm talking about, because I didn't pick it, because I didn't cover it up, look what happened. That is pickle worm damage. That is frass. There's actually a pickle worm on it. Let me see if I can get you in a little bit farther. If you see it, actually, right there, that is a pickle worm. Yeah. So very annoying. My fault. I missed that one to get it, and that's why I put it in these bags here. So hopefully nothing has gotten in here on these other ones that I have growing in there, but we're gonna see. Actually, there goes another one that I didn't get, and it's got some damage on it. So that is a perfect thing to show you guys right there, pickle worm damage, when you are lazy and you don't cover your plants when you live in my zone. This one here is actually the what is this one? This is the pinto beans. So I was able to grow some pinto beans, and it has grown all the way up here. I moved it over here so that it can trellis on this fence over here. So here it is all the way up here. Growing, growing, growing. And I'm just tucking it so it will actually keep growing along there. But I don't have any beans yet, but here, as you can see, there's some flowers, and they're all along the plant, so it's doing good, doing good. I want to show you the crop cage, in which has the squash in it, so let's go there. First, before we go there though, look at the zinnias. So I planted some zinnias here with you guys a few weeks ago, but they did not come up. Because I believe the seeds were too old. But these, I picked out the plants, took out the old plants that were in there, and evidently they had dropped some seeds on the ground, in the grass, just right here. And so I was able to take them out and transplant them in there, and they are doing good. So that's a quick look at those. And this is a quick look at the ground cherries that are actually just still surviving and doing everything and dropping everything on the ground. But we're still getting really good harvest from them, so they're doing good. So let me show you the squash. All right, so let's get in here to the sea of orange. Look at those beautiful flowers. Look at those beautiful flowers. So this is a white scallop squash, and there it goes. There goes my squash as the camera went sideways. But there is our first squash. So I actually came out a couple of days ago, and I had to, because it's in this tent, I have to hand pollinate. I'm going to show you the other. There goes the other one. And if you see, that's another one coming on there. So I'm going to be out here again, hand pollinating in just a couple of days, hopefully, to get that one going. And so this one here, this plant here is actually the Bianco di Trieste. It does not have any fruit on it yet, growing, but I did see one the other day, I thought. I don't see it now, of course, because I'm on camera. Oh, here it is. It's behind this flower, that's why. So there it is there. It's not opened up yet. And there is the other plant there. So again, these have not opened up yet. There is another one there. So those plants there, they're doing well. Just not, ready for me to pick them yet or pollinate them yet. Here is some more green bell peppers that are growing. They're doing very good, very, very good. And then this over here, we have just a few purple bell that are coming on again. So the plants in here are still doing good, and I will let you know what I'm going to be putting in here as far as some fall plants. Okay, so here is the other plant I wanted to show you. Is some more of these lunchbox peppers. They are not ripe yet, but here they are here. They're doing good, so hopefully in the next week or so, I'll be able to harvest some of those. There's another one there. Hopefully I'll be able to harvest some of those off of that one, and I'll be able to share those with you. So let's get to start planting some of these fall plants. Okay, so here I'm all set up, getting ready to plant some carrots in the 3 buckets here. And so the ones I'm going to be planting are, the first one is a purple carrot. I'm also going to be planting a long imperator carrot. And then I got free seed from Baker Creek, and I'm also going to be planting these. These are the Denver 126. So I'm going to be planting all these in these 3 buckets here. Okay. So I think the first one, I don't know why I put them over here. The first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do these free seeds, the Denver 126. I'm going to put them in this bucket. And these seeds are very small. You can see them just on the tip there. You can see how small they are. So I'm just going to be sprinkling just some of them. And with it being Labor Day weekend, besides that, anyway, I apologize for all the noise in the background. Everybody's just outside living life. So, excuse all the noise. And what I should have done was wet this soil first. I've already amended the soil with bone meal and some garden tone, which is a balanced fertilizer. So I'm going to, just to try to not disturb the leaves so much, the seeds so much, is get some of this water on here. And then I'm going to lightly cover the soil. Lightly cover them with that there. Okay? I have gloves, but I'm not wearing them right now. The next one I'm going to do is the long imperator. And again, these seeds are small. And again, I'm going to just kind of wet the soil so they can have good contact. I'm just going to gonna sprinkle them on. That way I don't have to do it in my hand. And then once they start coming up, once they start germinating, I shall thin them out so that they will have a chance to grow to a good size. All right, and then the last one, see what I did? I brought that soil over and put it right over my bucket. Anyway. All right, the last one I'm going to do is the purple carrot. So I've already pre-moistened this soil. And I've never grown Danvers 126 nor these purple carrots. So I'm really interested in seeing how they come out. So fingers crossed. All right, so let me put my glove on. Where did I put my, here it is. So I can get some of this dirt and sprinkle it across. And just lightly cover the seeds because they're so small. They don't need a lot sitting on top, just a little bit. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Okay, so that's good. Enjoy this little bit of a fall that we're having, a little bit of fall weather. All right, so now I'm just gonna water these in just a little bit. Just so I don't disturb the seeds too much. Same thing here. I've already watered the other ones. This last bucket. Okay, so we got these done. So let's move on to the seeds that I am going to plant here at the table. All right, so the seeds I'm going to be planting right here in this seed tray. I have them all here. Ooh, not planting those. All right, so I have some more Premier Kale. Then I have some white Vienna kohlrabi. Some Vulcan Swiss chard. American purple top rutabaga. I have never grown these before, so I'm looking forward to those. These Detroit dark red beets. Love these. Georgian Southern collards. And then these two I've never grown. All seasons cabbage. And then also lastly, the Mammoth Red Rock cabbage. So I'm looking forward to getting these growing here. So I've got some soil already here. So I'm just going to be sprinkling these on top. So let me get my cabbage one. This is going to be the Mammoth Red Rock. I got my label already made. And these seeds, they're small. You can see them. I'm just going to sow a couple of them in there. Right on top. Let me get that little piece of something out of there. Okay. Okay. So we got some of those in there. And again, I don't need a lot because I have a small garden. I don't plan on growing a whole line of stuff. All right. Next, we're going to do the other cabbage, the all seasons cabbage. We'll do them right next to it. Okay. Next, we'll be doing the collards, the Georgia Southern collards. Oop, way too many. Okay. Now I just cover these with some more soil. Maybe next time I may try the, what's that stuff you guys normally put on top? The name escapes me all the time as I'm here on camera, but it's okay. So it prevents like fungus, gnats, and things like that. I don't have any of that, so I'm just going to be using some regular soil to put on top. Next, I'll be doing the beets. Now, this soil seems to have a little bit too much of some pieces in there of bark or something. Okay, so you can see these seeds. These are on a little bit larger side. There we go. So, and actually in these seeds is more than one. So I'm just gonna sow several in there. And I may, because several will come up out of that one. All right. Getting warm out here. All right, next we're gonna do the rutabagas. American purple top. Put these here. And these, I've never grown these, so these seeds are small as well. I'm just gonna sow a couple. But I do love rutabagas, so I'm so excited to get some. Well, let me see. Just in case extra come up. All right, got those. Swiss chard. And Swiss chard is very similar to it's in the same family as the beets. Y'all, let me get my sweat rag, because let me tell you. Sweat rolling. Okay. Now, the Swiss chard, like I was saying. So these seeds are very similar in the same family as the beets. And we love Swiss chard. Love, love, love Swiss chard. As well as, well, me liking the beets. Well, drop one on the ground. And we'll have one growing there. Okay. Next, we have the kohlrabi. And I have several more seed spots I'll be putting stuff in. All right. So these seeds are very small as well. And I have seen Asia. I think she was the one that Asia from Yellow Urban Door. If I'm not sorry, I'm sorry, Asia. Don't get me bad. Sorry, the name of your channel. You know, you get on camera, you forget everything. But Asia Spratley from Yellow Door Homestead. I think that's the name of it. If not, I'll put it on the screen. She's the one that put me onto kohlrabi. I've been seeing her grow it for a couple of years. And I have a couple of other people I've seen grown it too, but she was the first one I saw that grew it. So it stayed on my mind ever since then. So I said, I'm going to grow some. So the last thing I'm putting in right there is going to be the Premier Kale. And so those seeds are very small as well. Just going to drop a few here. And kale is something that we absolutely love. We ate some last night. So drop these few back in here. I don't want to waste seeds. Well, if I can get them back in there. Let's put them in there. All right, versus risking dropping them. All right, and then I'm just going to pat them down. The larger seeds, like the beets and the Swiss chard, I'm gonna pat them down even further. And then the others, I'm gonna just pat them down with my finger and making sure that I'm not transferring one seed to another tray as I pat them down. Okay. All right. So that's everybody. Rinse my hands off a little bit. Okay. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of dirt and put it on top. Soil, whatever you want to say it may be. You're just going to sprinkle it. And I would, how many more of you guys use your soil like this? Don't waste it, because I don't waste it. Unless I had a diseased plant in there or something, I don't waste my soil. I use it. But if it's disease, I had virus or fungus or something like that in there, a viral plant, I'm not going to reuse it. I'll get rid of it. Okay, so now I am just going to lightly water these in. I'll turn the camera around so y'all can see. I'm just going to water these lightly in with our little water hose here. You always do need to make sure that your water is not too warm, because you don't want to burn your seeds. But this is all I'm getting planted today. Because guess what? I got started. This is the start. All right. And then I'm just going to place these seeds right here. That little spot there next to the sink. So lastly, I just wanted to show you this pineapple plant that I have growing here. This pineapple plant, I bought it from the store. I cut the top out of it. And then, because they tell you don't cut buy or plan on planting one if the top has been cut out. The very center of the top has been cut out. So I found one. I said, oh my goodness, the top is not cut out. I'm going to try to grow one. And so I put it in some water, once you cut the crown off, you tear off the little bottom pieces so that it can start rooting. Did that, stuck it in some water. It started rooting. And then once it did that, I said, I had an old pot. I said, let me just put it in this pot. I'm just going to see, I'm just going to see if it's going to do anything. And it did. Look at it now. I've been growing this plant, oh my goodness, probably for about maybe 3 months. At least, I'm gonna say at least 3 months. And look at it now. It just decided it's got some spider webs, but don't pay attention to that. Maybe you can't see it anyway. Um, but it has sprouted off. So this is my encouragement to you guys to step out, try something new. I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to start growing this pineapple, but I did. So this is your encouragement to grow a pineapple. Start by growing something different. I don't know why I'm not in camera talking to you guys, but try to grow something else different. You can do it. Just try it. You'll love it. It's got so many benefits to actually eating pineapple. So you can do it too. Just give it a try. Don't be scared, because I was a little nervous, but I say, you know what? I'm going to try it. If it fails, it fails. If it grows, it grows. So this is your encouragement. Step out, try something new, and just see how it goes. Look and see how you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to grow it, and just try it. Do your best. You're in your backyard. Most of us are not pros. I am not, and I'm just trying to grow this wonderful pineapple. So look at that. Just awesome. Just awesome. Yes, do it. All right. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in the garden today. I had to go in and put my hat on because it's getting a little bit intense out here, but it's still such a nice, beautiful day. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, seeing what new things that I'm planting for fall, also what new things I have growing in the garden. And I hope you guys are doing the same, have started your fall gardens, and still have a lot of good things growing in the garden. So I hope to see you guys next time on this channel and seeing what else I have going on in the garden. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.